Welcome back to the YouTube video. And today, guys, we're going to be going over how I organize all my WWE accessories and figures so they can get into it. Starting off over here. So over here, I got all of these individual containers. So all of these are my interchangeable hands. So these are all like white. Any kind of like African American or anything like that kind of skin color, not white. We don't discriminate. I think these are all like wristband hands with like wrist tape or any of that type of stuff. And this is just like any hands that only can go on, let's say a Brock Lesnar. This hand can only go on a Jeff Hardy. This hand can Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, yeah, you gotta get the point. It's whoever, yeah. So over here, I would go in this drawer right here. This is my other elite bin that, like, some of these figures I do use sometimes, but some of them I don't, like the Brock Lesnar Ultimate Edition. I'm kind of not using this Brock Lesnar right now. Yes, a good figure that right here and here. The Seth Rollins kind of fix up, kind of didn't, or the arms broke, so I put black wrist tape. This extra Roman, why not have it? It's just Johnny Gargano fix up that I just got done. Nick Gage custom that's still not. They just any figures I somewhat use, and sometimes they are usually organized like in rows, like the bin below this, but honestly I didn't feel like doing it just for a video, so. And this is just after about probably 6 months of not organizing. This one is decently organized. I don't know why she in there. But this one is just more of this bin, but just figures I use that stuff. So like a Cody, Shawn Morrison I don't use, Sin Cara I don't use, this Cody I don't use, this Connor I don't use. They're actually broken. The leg is like, I don't know, it popped off and now it's back on, like it's fine. But I don't know why it popped off, like the inside of it broken. This Seth Rollins I fixed up after changing out the arm plug, fixed up or whatever. And Cena's back there. Bigger figures right here, like figures that I don't want to put in the next bin that are more like elite, so it's just anything like that. Because in this bin, just women's figures or like figures I can use for the crowd or basics or Shaqs. Oh, I don't even know what this one is, but yeah. So these bins are just figures basically. They're my crowd members. Whenever I don't need these many, I throw them in that bin. Just they don't take up space. The next bin, I don't wait because I want to show you where all my other figures are. So over here on my figure display, I also have one on the other side of the room that just line of figures. So you guys, I'm not showing that one off just because why do that? But I have like figures laid out over here for certain weights in some videos coming up. I have the washer shelf, no champions are on it because they go right here. No spoilers. So it's just a washer shelf. Got this light in the middle, but this is why I put the washer now. That how I like it. It's just keep it organized, and whenever I need whenever I need figures, just throw them down here. Kind of plan out the videos and all that. Some of these just look cool, like this Dom. So I just show it. This Daniel Bryan just looks cool like this. Maybe I did from that pose. I don't know. And it's just figures I like posting them. I don't know. Sometimes it's down here. Hardy shelf for Hardy and missing because I don't know where it is. But yeah, I know I do have one back there, but that one doesn't go on this display. I need to find that one. But yeah, this is my Hardy shelf. One of my Jeff Hardys. These are my favorite wrestler and my favorite figures to collect. So he doesn't have himself. There's just more figures up here. Legends, E.W.E, Cena's. Just that how I organize my shelving. So now they get into more of the accessory parts of this video. So going back down here, I do want to say the bigger stuff always down here, like the elimination chamber, the extra wing, stage, and like any scaffolding right there. But in here, our championship belts, I forgot I put these in here. I went out of room. But just bigger accessories that I sometimes do touch backstage. The car is back there. Anything, whenever I swap the stadium, it's right here. The main stuff is below the championships. I do just want to knock this one out of the way. This is just photo broken down figures, or just broken figures. Not really much to see in there. This one is any weapons that I do have, besides table, ladders, and chairs, because this is the TSC bin. I don't know, I just like having the TSC bin and a weapon bin. It just kind of makes sense. So, some other accessories are in here, honestly. Kind of got mixed up after I got a whole bunch one time. But definitely just bigger accessories that I do use a lot, because below my display, I have more storage for we don't get into, but that is full of any stage accessories and extra like wheelchairs or anything that I don't use that would like actually like some good weapons, but I just don't use them, or I had double of, like steps, so I don't touch those. I just have this right by the arena so I can film. And just easier accessibility. So in here, pens, scissors, stack batteries, basic stuff right there. More handheld weapons. Same kind of idea, it's just easier to use. Sometimes I do move this up here. Usually I do. But yeah, just handheld weapon, candlestick, anything like that. Championships right here. Most of these are all my figures. I don't really touch this bin that much. Kind of just sit here. Like sometimes I do take out titles like the Dom Mysterio. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And this, which is used for matches, I don't use. I use really my fingers or fishing string, which is in one of these. I forget which one, but yeah. So down here, I don't have any lights, and the lights kind of don't shine down here that good anyway. But in here, I do have announcer table parts, any announcer table, and I think, and the E.W.E announcer table. Still announcer table parts, but just a bigger one. This is the like sharp cage I got from the Crash cage, and the the SummerSlam background from like a Shawn Michaels figure or some figure from that line that I don't use. So honestly, should be in that bin down below, but I just never. All my cloth goods are on this that are not all my figures. So wait, here where they go. Honestly, I don't remember what in here. So in these bins, I have random accessories that I don't touch. So like the Ghostbusters or Alexander Wolf. No, that's just, oh yeah, Alexander Wolf vest. So some random accessories I have that I don't touch. This one is headwear. And like just bigger headwear and the bass and Bray Wyatt lanterns. I honestly don't know why that kind of like that. I just think that bigger. These are stickers I got from Pro Wrestling Plate. But extra heads and all that type of stuff is in here. Builder figure parts. In this one, I have mini accessories. Then food and anything like that in that one. So now we are getting to the clothing. Or no, not clothing, but the clothes in the video. These don't have, I think these are just wires and whatever kind of stuff right there. Not really anything in particular. These are rubber accessories that I do use, so like the ones that are cut off, the good ones. or like any, like they don't have any. Like the good ones that you can actually post a figure around or weight in them. Some will say or wind ports, and these are wind skirts that you can use. Then down here, because I don't use the bulkier ones, if I can open it, or the bulkier like ones I don't use. It's just like ones like the sinkhole one I just don't touch, so I'm not gonna put it and have to take up room in here.